Yeah, buddy. This is one of those like, oh, these ones actually aren't bad. They're the retro bit ones. So this should have like 100 games on it or some shit like that. Viva Pinata. Sims.
$2 for $1 here. He'll be right back. He said some of these, I don't think they want. They always get $2 for $1 for these. He said some of these games, he said, they might be different prices. I don't know. Yeah, he'll be right back. Here he comes. He'll tell you. Once you get rid of them,
You said the VHS are 2 for $1?
yeah, all that stuff.
All that stuff down there? Okay.
2 for $1? Yeah.
Scooby-Doo! Red Rising, it's a fun one. Tony Hawk. Cat in the Hat.
So what are you getting on these games over here?
A couple bucks.
Over here?
Yeah, a couple bucks. It's a put together file. If you want them all, they go really.
Okay. It's 30 for the whole box. I just showed her the Indian stuff here. So I'm not sure if it's old or not. Nice. Good for you. Good for you. You know you want that for 5. This thing was
20 more if you need them.
What's your VHS going for?
Ultra Street Fighter.
Huh?
Ultra Street Fighter.
Oh.
Fortnite.
Magic the Gatherings.
Yeah. Blood Bowl. Fallout. Oh, now you did it.
It was stuck.
You done it. Uh-oh. Dude, you're a mess. Can't take him anywhere. What are you getting on the games?
So I had this pile.
Oh, my bad, man.
It's all good.
Really screwed
Yeah. Well, these are all 5, 10, 15, but I'll give you all 3 Legos for 30.
Okay. You get on the dock tomorrow, Mario?
Thank you for 10.
Okay.
I realized I just didn't think
Alright. Cool.
I like it, but not that much. I just got it for the album.
Have a good day.
What are you getting on the games?
Yeah, that's it for now.
What are you getting on them?
There's some of them are marked
Loose
up here.
disc, okay.
Yeah, the loose ones are Mac.
And if you wanna bundle them up, talk to the man.
What are you getting this guy?
That is right now for $80.
80 bucks? Is
That's not $80. That's
Scan
what
it.
it's going for.
that what you're asking on it?
Veneer caliper. You do inside and outside. But that's why I gave you the plastic sheet. Yeah, what I need. That's easier for you though.
I just wanted to tell you briefly.
Huh?
Man, what color you want?
No back. That's cool.
You want a couple? You can have a couple.
Repro.
You want 1 or 2 to give away?
$25 to life.
Hey, how does the
I think I need the other
how does the
one.
Bowie go?
No go.
He's trying, can you? Okay, see, this is not Monday. This is not Monday.
Yeah. See, that the version that originally came out on the Xbox was slightly better because it came with Born from a Wish on it, the extendable play edition. But then they did the greatest hits version on the PS2 that ended up having it on it too.
No. I got you watching.
For the Xbox edition is like
That's so expensive.
You know what that means? Okay. Liberal?
Alright, so actually what was the delay?
Will you be able to use it?
It's cool.
That's painful.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. Dude, that wind waker thing's gonna haunt me. I don't think it's going anywhere. I think it's been I don't know what I would even have some trade to knock that thing down.
Goopas. Trampoline terror. Only her. Call it Cthulhu. It's not bad. Eve Destruction used to be a lot more. Yeah. No, it's a lot of fun. If you find the first one, you should be able to get it pretty cheap. I don't know, Rust. Could have gotten that for a couple bucks. You think any of those is still your Wii U's, or you think yours all?
Oh yeah. Yep. Those. Yeah, all of them. Oh wow, Xenoblade came down a lot.
Xenoblade, yeah. I still have mine set. Oh, Silent Hill 150. I remember buying that game all the time for like $5. Of course, they got the Indiana Jones game, $80. I think now I might try to complete. Do you see what's down here?
Now that I pointed it out. Did I see that? It's supposed to be a weird shape.
Hey guys, what's going on? I just want to show you my pickups from like the last week and a half of video game hunting, and a few other things. So some of the stuff you'll see in the back, I'll explain in a minute. Unfortunately, I don't have video for a lot of this. A lot of it was kind of like a grab and go situation. Didn't really have kind of time to video and then look. So I'll kind of explain it. There's obviously, as you saw, some video. of some stuff, but the heavy hitter stuff, unfortunately, there isn't. But without further ado, the stuff you saw on video for sure. Grabbed these at the flea market. This guy's cool. He works, but unfortunately, I realized after I paid for it, I basically paid what it goes for. So, just kind of a cool retro bit handheld here. It's got tons and tons of games on it. So, all kinds of, I'm sure if you guys are familiar with it. Just cool piece for sure. So, and then I paid $2 for this, maybe. I ended up doing a bundle deal with all these DVDs here, with this and some other stuff there. I grabbed this guy just because it was sealed. I know they don't go for much, but I paid, originally it was marked like $2 before the bundle deal. Definitely, nice to have around for an extra, controller to throw in with a system or something when I have it. I grabbed this from... I grabbed this from That's Entertainment. We went up there. I had some discs resurfaced. I needed an upgrade for mine, so I ended up grabbing it there. I figured, why not? Got it for less than eBay. There's a little fold in it, but still better than condition than mine. I grabbed all these DVD sets at Grafton. Got them in the afternoon. Not super afternoon, but whatever. Early morning, still before noon. Anyway, sorry, my brain is like slowly kind of coming together. These are cool. I got 1, 2, 3, what was it, 7, 8, right? Something like that. And the controller. The Captain N is actually the most expensive one. They already threw me a deal on it when I first asked about it. It's got a little bit of tugging there. It's not quite ripped, but these recently sell. I'll show a comp right up next to it. Have gone for like $75 to $85 for this set. You don't see it. It's just not something you ever see. This is the first time I think I've ever seen it in person, or at least in a very long time. They offered it to me for $30 by itself, and they knew what it went for online. I looked through it. Discs are great. And then each of these originally were $5 a piece. She gave me all 4 of the Punky Brewsters for $10 for all 4 of them. So I felt that was really fair, considering 2 of them, I believe, are sealed. Punky Brewster is just something I remember from when I was a kid, and I grabbed them just basically. I'm going to end up flipping these. I'll probably watch them and then flip them. It's just kind of a nostalgia thing. The Care Bears set I grabbed, something else I grew up with, but this set actually can go for like $50+. Again, I'll throw up a picture to show you guys what I'm talking about. So if you're not finding like video game stuff, a lot of times you'll find DVDs and stuff as well. Make sure you guys know what you're looking for. Some of this stuff will actually make you money, therefore you can buy your more video games. The Sabrina set, same thing. I think it only goes for like $20 to $35 depending on the day, obviously. But still, I used to love that show when I was a kid. And Aeon Flux, this was an awesome show that was on MTV. You can see here, this one's still sealed. Doesn't go for much. It goes for like $15 to $20, even sealed. This I'm probably going to keep and open. Me and my wife will probably watch it because we both liked the show when we were younger. Definitely a cool piece to find. So like I said, make sure you guys look for DVDs as well if you're trying to find some extra money to flip on stuff. A lot of times, older box sets is where you're going to get your money. And if you can get them cheap and bundle them together, it's definitely a good idea to do so. Grabbed this at the Seekonk flea market, still factory sealed, paid $5 for it. Toxic Crusaders. The only comp I could find, I'll have to throw up a picture here as well. I want to say it was like $50 to $60 sealed, unsold. So obviously, I'm going to see if I can get these stickers off. This one might be a little harder because it's like a security tag, but it's for sale. I'll probably end up trying to get like, I don't know, $20 to $30 out of it, maybe a little bit more just to start and see how it goes. But definitely another cool piece, an R-rated movie that was made into a kid's cartoon. Who doesn't love that? Moving on. The bulk of the stuff here that you see all came from the same day, came from 2 different stores. So I went up to Comically Speaking on a Friday morning. They do a sale once a year, and basically they cut a lot of their prices like in half. So all their video games were half price. All their comic books were like anywhere from half price to like 30% off, depending on what it was. Statues were like 40% off. All their toys were 35% off. So I got a bunch of toy stuff too. So anyway, so anything you see here, the prices, I paid half. Stuff that's just good to have. So like Turtles games are always good to have. Deadly Premonition, my copy was sealed, so I wanted to grab one so I can, maybe someday play it and not open my sealed copy. So they had it marked for 45, which this goes for like 50 to 55 nowadays, I believe. So I ended up paying, what, 23 bucks or something like that. He did all the math in his head, and I think he was a little bit low, which is fine, but I've dealt with him before. He's always been a wicked nice guy. So grab this. Some of the stuff I grabbed just because it was super cheap. Bayonetta for $5. The Skull and Crossbones, not one you see a super ton, but not really rare either. Adventure Island is always a good one, and this is one I don't feel like I see very often. Flying Dragon, again, paid $5 for it, so not bad. Grab this guy for Xander to play, so, always thinking of him. Might put it away for Christmas, who knows. These guys are nice grabs. I love this game. It's a great beat 'em up if you've never played it. The Captain America and the Avengers. And these were really clean. This one just has like the sticker on it, but Breath of Fire is a good one always to have too. Nice RPG. Battletoads Double Dragon. This is one of the few that I'm keeping because this is one I've wanted in my collection for a while. So I'm going to keep that. And Wizardry 5. Yeah, I always want to say 6 because of the way it looks there. So, but whatever. All these are nice and complete. Some of them I felt were underpriced, so I definitely had to grab them. But for like 10 bucks, Time Splitters 2, the Mega Man collection for 5, Smash Brothers for like 7. You can't ever go wrong there. So definitely some nice pieces for sure. And then while I was there, I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he introduced me to a friend of his. And he's like, I asked if anything was in the area since I was kind of running early, and he said there was a comic book place, and it's called. What's it called? Counter. I'll have to put up the name of it. Hang on. I don't know. I'll put up the name. Anyway, I believe it's Counterplay comics, toys, and games. So they basically do a lot of like the countertop type games, so like board games and like other stuff. Well, I walked in there and the guy I had talked to was there, and I was looking at their toys and stuff, and he pulled out a huge crate of video games. I'll see if I can pull his picture off of their Instagram so you can kind of see what I was looking at. And I saw these and a bunch of others. So I asked him about Evo, and he said he wanted to check and make sure everything was there before he sold it. Totally understand. Everybody's going to check this stuff out. I figured, it's a shop and they're going to have super high prices on stuff. And they ended up posting it up later that day or the next day, and I messaged him about it, and he only had Evo marked. Yeah, I actually left the stickers on the back at 300, and it's complete. I will pull all this stuff out and show you in a second, just so you get an idea. So I ended up going in like the following Thursday and making a trade for this stuff. But that day, I left with this copy of Fatal Frame 3 and some G.I. Joes. What I didn't realize when I was sitting on the counter like this, I was like, oh, 60 bucks, that's not bad. And then I realized it was sealed. So definitely a nice one. My copy of Fatal Frame 3 is sealed as well, so I don't need 2 sealed copies. The sealed copies go for like 100 to like 140, I think. I gotta remember it. I'll throw up a comp next to it now. Just kind of remember, but definitely, the prices there were showing me were good. And he had showed me this too. Not that I need another copy of Haunting Ground, because just so you know, this isn't my copy trying to show you. My copy's right there. That I got at Retro World. Don't mind the mess. Anyway, so I'm going to put you on pause for a second, and I'm going to lay these out. And we're back. So I originally went in and I'd messaged him and asked if he took trades, and he said absolutely. So I brought in a bunch of stuff that I've had toy-wise for quite a while that I haven't been able to move, and I figured, you know what, let's try to trade this stuff towards some new stuff that I want. And fortunately for both of us, it's stuff that he wanted. It's stuff that was no good to me anymore, and we were able to trade. The other thing is he had a ton of Square Enix games, and it was crazy. So whoever traded in this collection, you know, they had good taste. And Evo's one I've never had in person. Most of the time when you see it, it's only the cart. The instruction booklet was a little weird because my buddy was there with me and we were looking at it, and I'm like, it's like a poster. So I thought maybe there was a manual as well. Like, even though this says instruction booklet, I thought maybe there was something else with it. But no, this is the instruction booklet, like all folds out and everything. So it's kind of different. The only downside to Evo is, you can tell somebody wrote the letter P on the manual. They wrote it on the game and they wrote it on the box. Aside from that, this is in super, super nice condition. I might be able to get it off the game pretty easy because it's the label on Evo, luckily, is glossy. So it's got the glossy label. You can see it there. And it's, you know, nice shape overall, but I think I should be able to get that off. So I'm assuming this was a rental or something of some kind, and that's why they marked it to keep it together. That's just my guess. I don't know otherwise why they would have done that. Who knows? It is what it is. Still, for the trade stuff I gave to it, for what I got back, this here, I don't remember if Haunted Ground was included or not, is, I think all four of these came to like $1,500-ish. Again, I'll put up a screenshot. So Haunting Ground was super nice. I'll show you that real quick too. Manual and everything. This copy will be available for sale. Not really looking for anything for trade right now. The only thing I'm looking for is Kuon, and obviously Kuon's a little bit more than that at this time, but who knows how things go, because that was once like a $70 game. So anyway, I grabbed ActRaiser. ActRaiser was really cool to find, and like I said, all this was trade, no cash done, and it was super complete. It had the poster, it's got the manual, the inserts, and then Musa, which is cool because I collect horror games, and I didn't realize this, I don't know, it just not something I never really come across. It was a horror game on the Super Nintendo, so this one I'm keeping in my collection. I'm gonna probably get rid of these other three. Evo I might keep for a little bit and see what happens, but that's it. So I mean, you know, you gotta try to trade stuff too. If you have stuff that you haven't been able to move, take it for trades and see what happens. You never know, because I honestly was hoping to walk out just with Evo and ended up walking out with all this, and it was an awesome trade, awesome day. And, you know, we're getting to 13 minutes, so we're going to wrap this up. Guys, I appreciate it. I've been super busy lately. I worked Comic-Con last week. I did celebrity escorts for security. Met a lot of cool people, so I don't have anything from last week, but the prior 2 weeks. We are November 8th today, so, you know, we're going to be like, it was 5 days from today. So we've only got like 3-4 weeks left for the Seekonk flea market. So we'll see what happens. And then we're going to try to do what we can over the winter to make sure we get some cool content still with the channel. I know you guys aren't huge to the toy videos and you guys love the video game stuff. I'm going to do my best to keep video game stuff coming in. I got to recoup stuff. I got to get rid of other stuff, because I've just picked up a huge toy lot from a buddy of mine who unfortunately needed to get rid of his collection, and I need to get rid of this huge pile of stuff here. So that's my goal, but if you guys are looking for anything, let me know. As always, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate the love and support, and subscribe if you haven't. Smash that like button, comment down below, and I'll catch you next time. Later.